Hey, Sean here from SpeedCubeReview.com. I have a package from HEYKUBE. This is a Bluetooth puzzle, but it's open source in a way, so you can use Raspberry Pi to create programs for it. And I don't have a ton of experience with Raspberry Pi. I've learned about it, I've thought about getting it. It's kind of you can build your own really small, really cheap computer and program things for it. It's very, I'm going to call more educational tool than something super practical, unless you're making just sort of a small program. That is something definitely in the future I want to learn how to do, and I want to be able to program things. But for now, I'm just going to look at the puzzle as it is. Some things with this puzzle. First off, fantastic box. And it looks like there's a program for iOS, so I'm going to check that out. It's not, from what I've seen, designed to be like a speed cube, but it works as a Bluetooth puzzle. Ooh, feels like there's magnets. It feels very classic Rubik's brand. Does have some corner cutting. Very, very flexible right now. And yeah, the pieces are shaped, and we're just going to take some pieces out. They are shaped more like a classic Rubik's brand, but with some modern changes like the torpedoes there. This has lights on it, so it can help you solve the puzzle by the lights telling you how to turn the puzzle to solve it. And as far as different programs, people can come up with different games. One thing I would love to see, which I'm just assuming doesn't exist yet, is having it connected to what's it called? The Cube Explorer. That way you can put a scramble in and it will show you the solution and somehow either be built in there or the computer's in a computer. I actually asked some questions to the developer, so hopefully I should have something before the end of this video, and I'll just put little text in or things like that, depending on if there is a built-in computer or it's something that you would connect that way. So a couple things on here. 3 ways to play. Simple solve. Turn 14 quarter turns 90 degrees or less. Cube simply reverses your moves back to the solved state. Turn more than 14 times and the 7-step solver is activated. Cube guides you through the 7 stages of a solve. I'm guessing that's like cross, corners, edges, then orienting and permuting corners, orienting and permuting edges. I don't know which order those will go in. Oh, they literally show it here. I just had to look down. HEYKUBE is I think I've said KeyCube a couple times. HEYKUBE is programmed with 16 patterns. You can access the patterns by following a simple set of turns. When a pattern is completed, HEYKUBE will reverse you back to a solved state. You can repeat the same pattern or try another one. Okay, I'm going to switch to my other setup where I have the camera on top, and hopefully I can show my phone on the screen, so it's not going to be as clear of a picture. But we're going to be able to do some stuff with the app and check out the puzzle and possibly program our own programs, but we might need Raspberry Pi for that. So stay tuned. Okay, so I figured out the issue. I was searching for the app HEYKUBE, but Cube is with a K, so make sure you type that in. And we're just going to open this app up and see how this goes. A new spin on an iconic toy. Okay, so we've got all these tutorials. Basics, notations, patterns. Okay, well, we're just gonna skip all the tutorials. Let's oh, I don't have any password yet. Let's sign up. And let's do a couple things. Let's just go down the list. Patterns. Let's do a pattern I don't know. Well, that's fun. I like that checkerboard pattern. Kind of hard to scroll because sometimes it wants to move the pieces. Let's do Python. So this tells you how to turn each side. So green clockwise. Clockwise again. Red counterclockwise. Wow. Yeah, these lights move. Everything's moving really well. There's no pause in the lights. It changes automatically. Now, granted, I have no idea, really. Like, I won't be able to redo this movement. Awesome. Okay, I'm just going to try to solve it like normal. And let's see here. I'm going to want to do... Let's do this, this, this. So we have two flipped edges. I like that music. So these caps don't really come off, so you can't really tension it. It does feel like if you're a little rough with it, it might pop. So don't be too rough with it. Let's go back. Challenges. World record. That's fun. Follow the lights and cube to reach the challenge. Scramble. I would like them to put it here, like on the screen. That way we can do it a bit faster. F2. L2. What if I do the wrong move? It shows you how to reverse it. It is very clear what to do on each side. I was afraid the lights would be a little too dim, but they are not. I don't really know what was done here. White cross looks pretty nice. And it'll be green and red. Oh. Yeah, this cross. I already have the first, at least one pair planned. Wait. Can I turn off these sounds? Okay, maybe M moves are not the best thing. That opening reminds me of, what's it? Pole Express. There's the da da dun dun da da dun dun. Wait, no, I went into something else now. Let me adjust my brightness on my face. I feel like it's too bright. Friendly. There are no challenges available. Oh, so you can scramble it yourself and make a challenge. Daily challenge. Tutorials. The regular timer. Yeah, I would love for right here to have the letters. So in the future, we can just do that. Solve the cube. It will tell you right on the cube how to solve it. You don't need to... I don't even think you need the app open. I don't think. Maybe you do. I'll check it out after this. Okay, so X cross is very obvious on this scramble. N perm. Actually, not a bad N permutation on this puzzle. Yeah, I would like to turn off the sounds right now. Major sound off, minor sound off. That'll just save some battery. Right now, version 0.99, so this is not the... They haven't completed the full version yet. Sleep time about 60 seconds. Cube speed dynamic. Okay. As this is really good idea. Instead of trying to compete with the speed cubes, it's creating something that's educational. Something that would be good for someone who's learning that you don't need the app. You can just have the cube. And Yeah, I would love to be a little bit tighter out of the box. I mean, it already isn't the greatest performance, but this I feel like could come apart if we're rough with it. And I know a lot of, no matter how tight and unpoppable my puzzles are, I'll give it to someone who's never used a cube and somehow they've popped it within like a second. So yeah, that's my only advice with that. But I like the concept. I would love to see this hooked up to Cube Explorer and have that built into it. That would be really cool. And then other programs, especially for fewest moves, I feel like would be really cool. So plugging in a fewest moves thing that will set up domino reduction or find the best, like, what's what I'm looking for, the best setup. There's a word. Trigger. Is that it? Maybe. Then also, right now this teaches layer by layer. So someone programming CFOP or someone programming Ru or ZZ or why not Petrus, all of those would be really good teaching tools. I'll put a link in the description where you can get this and check out more information on it. If I was teaching a technology class or something, I would definitely create a whole program around this because it's a really cool idea. So thank you, HEYKUBE, for sending this over. As more programs come out, I'll definitely be making other videos going through those new programs. This is a really good product. So thank you again. Leave your thoughts and questions in the comment section below. Hit like, subscribe for more content like this in the future. And as always, stop by speedcubeview.com for more news and reviews.